Hey guys, welcome to my March 18th DVD update, where I show the DVDs I've gotten over the last 2 weeks or so. A couple of them I had ordered over 2 weeks ago and have had, and some people were borrowing them, so I didn't get to show them. But I got quite a bit this week, and a lot of $5 DVDs, dollar DVDs, and a lot of sale DVDs. Like, buy them, in a set, or buy 4 for 20, things like that I got a lot of different places. The one I found, which was a really good deal, and I don't really remember watching the show too much, and I think it was a Filmation show that was made in the 70s, and it was only on for like a year or two, and it's the Groovy Ghoulies, and this is always at Best Buy for $25 or used online for about like $16. I got a new copy of it for $9, which I thought was a good price. And it was from this weird store called the Christmas Tree Shops. I got a couple things there and a few $5 ones. The next one is South Park's Imaginationland, and that's the episodes, that series, the 3 episodes, and they edited them together into a 90-minute or 65-minute movie, or sort of, you know what I mean, not a full-length movie, but pretty much. And it's basically just the episodes, but they uncensored it and added some stuff to it. And they actually did a commentary through at least like 49 minutes. Like most of the DVDs, they did those little mini commentaries where they only talk like for the first 2-3 minutes of the show. But they actually talk through most of the movie this time. And it also has bonus episodes of the Woodland Critters. And I don't think I've ever watched that one yet. And the Man Bear Pig, which I really like that one with Al Gore. That Al Gore spoof one. The next one I got last week, and it's the Bachelor Party 2, The Last Temptation. And I knew this was bad getting it. I just wanted to watch this, and I had to see this, just to see what the hell they were going to do with this. And it stars Harland Williams and that other guy who's like, let me show my O face. Oh, that guy in Office Space. And he's in, I think this is like his next claim to fame. Although I don't think he's going to get too much work from this. And when I think about it, there wasn't too many people in this I knew. I mean, there's Harland Williams and that guy, and then a whole lot of other people I didn't know. And the girl that's like one of the, not prostitutes, like whatever you would call them, from like Russia or something, or Germany, was the one, Erica Smith, who was in a lot of those Seduction Cinema and Splatter Beach and stuff like that. The next one is a $8.99, something like that, at Walmart. And I just thought it looked interesting. It's called Pray for Morning, and I watched that. I tried to make sure that I watched just about all these. So when I'm talking about them this time, I'm giving an opinion about them, because there's a lot of times I go, I haven't watched them. If I haven't watched them, though, that usually means I got them today, because I usually do this on Tuesday when the new releases come out. And I always get them on the day they come out to get the better price. Because Best Buy, and that's the best way to do it, because if you wait, the price goes up about $5 to $6. This is Pray for Morning. It's a horror movie shot in this like odd old hotel, and I actually kind of like this. It's a really independent movie, but it's actually really well done. It has decent lighting, and I liked it a lot better than I thought I was. The acting is fine, and it features Udo Kier, and I'm sure you all know who that is. Udo Kier, though, I met him at Horrifying in August or something like that. He's pretty cool. I remember there's all these videos of him on the internet, all drunk and stuff, like passed out on the couch. It was pretty funny, and they can't even hold it at the same place because they were all so crazy last year. I saw Ken Free, who I've seen like a million times. I've met him. I've talked to him all the time. I've talked to him since he used to have that sub shop. Some of you might remember in California, but I said to him, how's it going, Ken? He's like, I see you here all the time. And then he's like, I was like, were you here last night for the party? It was crazy. I was like, no, I missed it. Ken Free's a real cool guy. Most of you know him from Dawn of the Dead. And recently he was in Halloween as the guy who gets killed in the bathroom. And he's also, of course, Keenan's dad, Mr. Rockmore. This one, MJ recommended it, and don't ask me how, but I don't recall ever seeing it. Or I might have watched it as a kid and gotten creeped out by it and not finished it. I guess this was like $8 or something like that. And it's got that digital copy, which I'm not going to use any of that. It's the Labyrinth, starring David Bowie. I really like this, and I love the music in it. I don't know how I didn't see that. And I haven't seen The Dark Crystal either. I need to be watching some of these. There's a lot of older movies that I have yet to see, and I don't know why. The next one I haven't watched yet, and it's the Cop set. My brother wanted to see this, so we just got it. So it's like his, pretty much. I like cups, but I was reading that it says uncensored and all that, and then it's not censored. Apparently it's censored. And I got this today at Best Buy, Married with Children, the complete 8th season. I buy all seasons of this show. I love it. I am pissed off, though. Well, I've been pissed off for the last, like, 4 or 5 releases. I hate how they had to change that theme music to that real cheap synth stuff. And I really love the original song, and I just hate how they had to do that. But I guess there's nothing you can do. And I got this today. I had a hell of a time finding it, and it's the Southland Tales. I went to Best Buy, and they didn't have it. No, they said they had it, and I was in there for like 20 minutes where the guy kept searching for it. He's like, no, it's on this back. And I was like, oh, all right. And he's like, I'll be back. And he's like, no, I think it's on those carts somewhere. So we walked around the carts, looked at the carts, never found it, so I didn't end up getting it there. So I had to go to Circuit City, which I don't go there much. But it was only $15 at Circuit City, which was a good price. I actually found it, and they had a bunch of copies of it. And I've been wanting to watch this. I heard mixed things about it, but it stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Sean William Scott, and I thought it looked kind of cool. It's from the director of Donnie Darko. Yeah, and I've been wanting to watch that. And I also picked up 2 of the After Dark horror films. These have been consistently not so good, so I didn't want to buy all of them. Some of them have been good. If any of you have bought the new ones, tell me which are other good ones to get, like that are really worth picking up. Because the first 2 I picked up was Mulberry Street, and is this one though? And Tooth and Nail. And I picked up Tooth and Nail because Ritter Strong is in it. Ritter Strong's in another one of these 2, but this one sounded really interesting. And this one, I don't know much about these, but Ritter Strong is from Boy Meets World, and his Seann, that character, and Cabin Fever. I actually am a big Boy Meets World fan. I wish more of them would come out. It's like, because that's like a show of my generation, so I really watch that all the time. And I got a set of all 3 for like $10, $15 online. McGee and Me. There's another one I have to get though. McGee and Me Volume 1. I got the tape of these and really liked them. They're this weird religious show, like this animated religious show with this like talking thing. And I'm not a religious guy, but I like these because they're full 80s. They're from like the mid 80s, and they're so 80s. They just scream 80s. And I would recommend, you can't buy these really, except from like Amazon and certain places. And I think they're technically only supposed to be sold through like these Christian like websites and like sanctioned sites and stuff like that. Now on to the $5 DVDs I got from different places. I got Witness, Harrison Ford, must-see movie. And I've watched this already, so I haven't watched this version. But this is actually the special edition, and I was surprised to find the special edition versions in there. You'd think you'd find the older one, not the one with actual features. This is a must-see movie about this kid who witnesses a murder. He's in the bathroom, this Amish kid, and he's going down to New York on the train to do something. I don't remember everything, but he witnesses this murder, and he becomes the witness in the case, and it's really good. And one I got at the Christmas tree shop was Virus. And I, for some reason, had been wanting to watch this again, and I watched it. It's all right. It's just okay. I don't know why I had an urge to watch it. And I ordered. This is actually not $5. This was $1. No, 99 cents. And I ordered the second Nightmare on Elm Street. I've been thinking about I thought about getting that set, but the thing is, it's from 1999 that set came out, and I have this strong feeling that in the next year or 2, when that remake comes out, there's going to be a brand new set of Nightmare on Elm Streets with a lot more features and newer transfers, or there might be high-def versions, so I don't want to put $50 into that set, and I don't want to buy a used copy, because there's a good chance the used copy will not have those 3D glasses. But I got for $1 Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and I'm sure you're wondering where's the case, and I'm wondering that as well. And it says on here, condition, good, very good, very good. There's no fucking case. All it is this like squiggled up thing and the disc. I watched it. It played fine and everything. I really liked the second one. I did not remember liking it that much the first time I saw it. It actually like slightly creeped me out. It was actually really good. And a lot of people didn't like that one as much because it was Freddy in the real world more or something. I liked it though. Another $5 one, which is a very good one, Mommy Dearest, and I had not seen that before. And my dad said you'd like it, and I really did like this. And John Waters does a commentary track on this, and it was great. It was the story of Joan Crawford, and surprisingly, I really hadn't seen many of her movies. I don't think I'd seen any. I don't watch a lot of those old things, old Hollywood things. I don't know. I watch like the Bad Seed and like ones that I'm really interested in, but like those glamorous movies, I'm not like really inspired to watch stuff like that. This one I really liked, and it was like really fucked up. Some of like the way she treated like that daughter. And another $5 one that I got from the Christmas tree shop. It's weird. It's called the Christmas tree shop. We were in there, and there's nothing Christmas anymore. It's all this holiday stuff. They should just call it the Holiday Mishmash shop. They have all this weird shit in there. It's really weird. I don't know if any of you live near one, but go in one and just look. And they have all these DVDs for good prices in there, though. And I got Ron Howard's film, The Paper. And this was really good. I watched this last night and liked this a lot. And I felt like I didn't think I saw it before, but I think I might have saw it as like a child, as like 6 or 7, when it was new on tape. Because I was always renting everything with Randy Quaid and Michael Keaton, because those are two of my favorite actors. Like Randy Quaid, my favorite Randy Quaid movie is Kingpin, and then National Lampoon's Vacation. I love Kingpin. I know MJ isn't that big of a fan of it, but I love that movie. And that $5 one I was really surprised to find was the special edition Don't Call Me Shirley of Airplane. And the only thing that sucks about this, though, is the features. You have to watch the movie, and the features like pop up and you have to click them. And I already watched the movie, and then after I thought you could just go and look at the features. You can't. You have to watch it again, or you have to know better than to watch it. So I was like, shit. Another $5 one is the 2-pack of All Last Night and St. Elmo's Fire. And surprisingly, I have not seen either of these films. Like I was saying, for some reason, there are a lot of good 80s films that I have missed, and I don't know why. Well, I guess it's because I really was like not born really. I don't really remember the 80s that well. I was born in 1985, so I remember it as well as I remember it. And I wasn't watching R-rated movies when I was, you know what I mean? But it's All About Last Night and St. Elmo's Fire. This is a good price for $5, and it's got. The one, though, is in full screen. I don't know why. The other one's in widescreen. Today, I got the two $5 ones I got today. It was at this weird CD store, CD Depot. And I got National Lampoon's Last Resort, which is Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. I've been having like urges to watch all their movies again, especially since I watched the Lost Boys 2 trailer. And tell me if you agree, everyone. Corey Feldman has not aged. Sorry, in that trailer for Lost Boys 2, he looks the same way he did in the 80s. I can't believe it. He's like, and Corey Haim looks the same as well. And both of them had drug problems, and most people who have had drug issues look older. He doesn't. It's crazy. I think the new Lost Boys 2 is going to actually be pretty decent. I don't think you can judge it fully by that trailer because you don't see enough, and they're only showing certain parts, and they're also trying to appeal the movie to like teenagers and people now like current teens, and they have to like make it look like that. I'm sure when you actually watch the movie, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be 80s and have that old retro style. I really couldn't imagine it being real current. And the next one I got, because I wanted to get another Nightmare on Elm Street, I got Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, and I don't remember this one much, so I'll have to talk about that again in the next one. Now, the one I was talking about, the 4 for $20, I got at Blockbuster. I got The Cave, Secret of the Cave, I don't know, it sounded interesting, Rocky Balboa, and I have not watched these two yet. And Emmanuel's First Contact, which was like this really crappy adult 80s film. I didn't like it at all. It was not well done. And I was thinking it was the 70s one. It was the French one. It was not that. But this one, the one I did watch out of them was Isolation. And this was worth the price for $20. This was a really good movie. I liked this. It was about this. They did this weird experiments on cows to make them more fertile. And like something goes wrong with the cows. And they like have these little babies that are like skeletons on the outside that keep growing, and they bite people and infect them with this weird growth virus thing. Sorry, people keep opening the doors. It's this weird growth thing that makes people grow, like fetuses grow quicker and stuff, and they attack them. It's these weird cows, and I think it's an Irish film. It's really well done though. And we're just about done. And like I said, a lot of these were $5 ones, so they weren't, full price. I would not have bought that many if they were $20 or something. $1 one, Dreamland, about UFOs. And I got some more Josh Kirby's, and I got these that were not actually $1. They were like $1.50 for all three of them in a set on Amazon. And it's Josh Kirby, Trapped in Toy World. I had this one already. And Human Pets, about the Giants, and Dino Knights, which is like, kind of reminds me of those Dino Bite chicken things they made years ago. And oh my god, I ate them years ago when I was a kid, and I was so sick from them. Like, if I hear like Dino Bites or that chicken, I feel automatically sick. And I don't know if you remember them, but they were like these chicken nuggets that were shaped like dinosaurs. I got like food poisoning like crazy as a little kid from them. And the last dollar is Coach of the Year. And now on to the final discs, which are the high definitions. People always ask about them, and I always end up forgetting to show them because I sit them over there and forget. I got for $8, and this is probably the last high definition disc I'm going to get. HD, because since they're dead, and I'm not going to put more money into them. If I go in a store and find them for like $4 or something, which they're all going down. I don't know if you've noticed, the Suncoast around here took out the HD DVDs. They're gone. Not the Blu-ray. When I say HD, I'm talking about HD DVD, which has just died in the last couple of weeks. But they took them out of the store. They're gone. I guess they didn't want to put them on sale. I got The Frighteners, Peter Jackson's The Frighteners. And I don't own a DVD of that, so it was a good buy for that price. And it's a director's cut, and it has a bunch of features on it. And the Blu-rays, and this is a must-purchase, No Country for Old Men, which, I don't even need to get into this. It's a great movie. And I was really happy to get it for this price. I did not want to spend $27 to $35 on this. And I got on Amazon. You could pre-order it. I don't know if it's still this price. You can pre-order the Blu-ray of I Am Legend. And this is, all the features and everything on it for only $18. That's a really decent price because, $28 in the stores. I mean, that's a terrible, awful price to pay that much. And I was in a store today, that CD Depot, and they sold all their new Blu-rays for only $19. And I said to them, are you going to be doing that for everything? They're like, no, they don't sell well. So it's weird. I'm guessing a lot of people are now afraid to buy them. And I don't know. I hope Blu-ray sticks around. I just hope people start buying them, because it's like everyone now, it's safe to buy Blu-ray. HD's gone. Just, if you want Blu-ray, just go out and buy it and support it. And I mean, we want at least some high definition format to stick around and do really well. But I do think the prices are going to need to keep going down, because nobody wants to pay $27, because it's not worth it. That's way too much. I don't like spending on a DVD more than $16, $17, and I get everything. I find things for the best prices. I search around to get things for the best prices and the best deals I can, since I get so many DVDs, as you can see. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching these, and thanks a lot for those great comments you did on the Gory Gross Out Horror collection DVD I did. I couldn't believe how many, it got all these honors, and all these people favored it, and thanks so much, and I'm so glad you liked these, and thanks so much for watching, and for subscribing, and for sharing these around. So, catch you all later.